Before I knew the name of the hill, I heard the sea below it. But this was never only a temple by the shore. At Wat Khao Tao, people come with fear, hope, and prayers for mercy. First the sea, then the stone, then the cave, filled with silent figures. Above it all, a golden Buddha faces the horizon. And somewhere between the cave and the sea, compassion took form. This is not only a place to look at the sea, it is a place where people bring what the sea has taught them to fear. At Wat Khao Tao, people come with fear, hope, and prayers for mercy. Below the hill, life still belonged to the shore. Boats, rope, salt, and the work of the day. It was there, near the path above the village, that I first saw her.
เอ็ดมาทางนี้สิทางเควนอยู่นี่
She did not speak like a guide, only as someone who already knew where I was meant to go.
ខាងឡាងៀបនេសៀងថៃលខាងបេនេបនីកែបេនូវេង
I followed her upward, leaving the shore behind step by step. The wind grew quieter there. The stone held the coolness of shade. And ahead of us, the hill began to open. From below, I had seen only the hill. I had not yet seen what it carried within.
ไอ้นี่ใครไม่มาอีกดู
No, they did not. Even before I stepped inside, the place felt heavier than a shrine by the sea.
บางขมักบางขมารบางขมังกีเปิดปัน
Inside, the cave was filled with figures. Faces in shadow, hands at rest. Silence shaped into presence. Why are there so many?
เอฟราความตุกไคไม่มีให้ดีดูว่า
She said it simply, as if it needed no explanation at all. Inside, devotion had taken many forms. Not all of them were named. Not all of them were spoken aloud. And whom do they call to hear?
อะไรคือมากความเมมตาจากไฟมกวนิม
It was the first time she spoke the name, quietly, as if it had always been there.
ไอ้บางในไม่เดช่วยเอฟีไงตรูวัดมาตีนี้
Around us were faces, hands, and offerings. Fear, hope, waiting. The cave seemed to hold them all without refusal. For the sea,
เอฟวีไทลเอฟวีคินตียังกะอิมคลับมาเอฟวีเอชตียังกะอิมซึง
below us lay the village. Around us the weight people had carried upward. And still, she seemed to know this place, as if none of it were strange to her. After the cave, the path rose further. The air opened. The light changed.
ข้างหลังคันมาข้างบันคันแมงกินะ
Below, the hill had gathered fear and prayer. Above, it seemed to ask for something else. And what is it they find above?
Alam Rayaikal Elukaj Thihi plus Ebalang.
Then the Buddha came into the view. High above the shore, facing the horizon without turning away. Why does he face the sea?
Ifra achen die you eikel thail tang mangain sing die tawe ng klawe heid namfe.
It was not the answer of a guide. It was too quiet for that, too certain. In the cave below, people had brought their sorrow inward. Here, above the water, they seemed to leave with straighter backs. The sea lay open before us. The village below seemed smaller now, but not less fragile. Do people leave differently from how they arrive?
Ba ang kang klabay pehmue nedim etay kaim na kesay dim.
And that is enough?
Pangkrang ek ng failo.
She spoke with the calm of someone who did not need to persuade. You speak as if you have heard every prayer made here.
I'm to kamar kiet for charuwak ne ramathi nifra air.
She said it without pride, as simple as one might speak of the weather or the tide. And why do they come?
Ifra bang yang hanakiking kwa chathui aichne diu.
The wind moved softly through the flowers in her hands. And the sea, is it always fear that brings them here?
I mai chai khwam klau bang thikap khwam kithueng.
Longing for whom?
Kantik chakaip kanti yangaim klab ma hrue kanti yutrang na etiwe maim thuengal.
By then, she no longer seemed merely familiar with the place. She seemed familiar with that people brought into it. Who taught you to see it this way?
Bang yangay miya khrsane khaydin bif kachamay ding.
It was a simple answer, yet it left the air around us strangely still. And you, why do you come here?
Chan mai vla mi henteng kar khwa memta.
It was the first answer she gave that did not feel entirely ordinary.
Kanerai maid mathini fuwe, I thai lengi bling at my fuwe, I haish taweng sing bung.
She said it gently, as if it were the simplest thing in the world.
Dai sing bel banyang kem teng ti bai.
Beyond her, the Buddha faced the sea. Below us lay the village. Behind us, the cave. And the hill had grown quiet again. I had followed a fisherman's daughter. From the shore to the stone, from the stone to the silence above the water. She had spoken softly, simply. And yet nothing about her remained ordinary for long. At Wat Khao Tao, many come seeking mercy. Some speak the name of Guanyin, some do not. And only then I begin to wonder whether I had been led here by a fisherman's daughter alone, or by compassion itself in a form gently enough to follow. If this story stayed with you, please like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and join me again for the next timeless tale. And if you like to support this work more directly, help me create more films like this, and follow the journey more closely. I'd be honored to welcome you as a channel member. Thank you.